Okay.
My neck. Oh God.
My neck. My back. Oh, I guess we can start the episode that way.
Think you're gonna finish that, or you're gonna censor that out for
Nope.
Clifton's Christian ears?
Well, I didn't keep going, so we'll leave it in. Welcome to the Effects Loop. I'm Diaz.
And I'm Chris.
And we're keeping you in the loop with the guitar community.
And we love you, Christian.
I love you, Clifton. You know what? It sounds really awkward us saying that because he's about to be spending the night with us in like 59 days, not counting down.
We love you very much, Clifton. Wink, wink.
Yeah. All right. So this episode, I don't know if we played the music or not. So if we haven't, here it is. If we already did, that was cool. All right. This episode's brought to you by Stringjoy, makers of strings.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Well, no, but someone already does that.
Who makes joy?
Well, no. They don't make joy, but they make smiles. So I feel like
Joy. You can have a smile, but you can't have joy.
I've got joy.
If you have joy, yeah,
Dang,
if you have
that
joy,
was
you're
deep.
bound to have a smile.
That was 100% deep. I feel like we should put like this, like, if you need to talk to someone, go talk to someone. Not you, Chris. I'm talking about like in general. Because he's like, you can have a smile, but not have joy. I was like, oh my gosh.
You went deeper because I was about to be like, okay, that's it, folks. Bye.
Yeah, no, I'm still on that. Like, man. All right. So, no, check out Stringjoy. Go to stringjoy.com. You know what? They've got guitar string subscriptions. I've seen people ask about those. They actually do that. You can do it with your custom gauges, what have you. They've also got amazing. I just got bass strings from them not too long ago.
Have you put them on yet?
We did. We put them on my old 70s Electra bass. Nice. And my son played them. He plays the bass at church, and they sound sweet. They've got a real nice new string pop to them.
Yeah, I've liked mine. I probably. How often do you have to change them?
Bass strings?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whenever you change the decade.
Okay, so I've got 9 more years. We're good.
Yeah, no, you're good, man. No, honestly, these strings that were on this bass, the guy who used to play bass, he's now the worship leader. He plays piano. He's got a really good ear, but he's just like, I love the sound of dead strings, and I'm just looking at him like, no. So, but because he was like, those strings sound really new, and like to me, that's a compliment. I don't want strings to sound dead. That's why I changed strings.
Exactly.
So, they sound great. Go check them out. So I wonder if they've got other instruments. Mandolin players, give them a holler. I don't know if they
don't. They might consider.
I'm pretty sure that they could. I don't know what's the difference between like.
I mean, it could also be one of those things if they get enough interest.
Well, but what's the difference between a guitar string and mandolin string?
Probably thinner. Might be a different material.
Let's Google that. All right. So I'm going to do this just because I have to. It's part of the script. Chris, what's new?
I have not bought anything this week.
Yes.
Because nothing sparked my interest on the reverb used market, even though I was...
Oh, so you've got money there. You're just waiting on what...
Yeah, as I was doing... I did the current, recent listings, and then did a $50 and below. Started at the $50 top and worked my way down. Just nothing stood out to me. Like, sometimes you can find something cool in there.
$50, you should splurge and go to 60 and get one of those Joyo pedals, the new Joyo line.
Ooh.
Because I think they're starting to hit Amazon Prime as well, which is always fantastic. What was that, Joyo Taurus? Wasn't that the one that I like? Or Taurin?
Maybe. Joyo.
That's $54.99 Prime. Get it Thursday. They've got the new Zip Amp Compressor Overdrive, $51.99. Get it Thursday. Because we're recording on Tuesday, people. If you're listening to this on Wednesday, you won't get it Thursday. You're going to buy something before the show ends, I hope.
We'll see.
I wonder if they've got any of the other new... I wonder about the... they got the Uzi, the high gain, for $48.99.
What was the Zip Amp? Oh, it's a compressor.
That's a compressor.
They had something.
The one...
I just don't remember which one caught my eye.
They've got the low gain distortion, which is the Tai Chi. The Vision is the one that I really want to mess with. That's the dual modulation one.
Yeah, I pulled that one up real quick.
That's $89.99. That's added. They've also got the Maximum, which is like their version. That's a multi-effect pedal. I thought that was like.
No, that's their full drive 2 wannabe.
Yeah, the full drive 2. So, see, I like the look of the new. Or I like their new look, their new line.
Yeah.
What's up? And then a lot of people have been talking about the new X pedals. That's the ones that are spelled N-U-X. Looks like Nux.
Oh, did they release new stuff?
I don't know, but a lot of people have been all about it. Oh, that's right. They've got the one-man band looper from Joyo. That's 109.
What I really need to do is be on the lookout for a good deal on a bass preamp. That's really what I need to be doing.
Ooh, the Joyo Aquarius. 8 different delays. $89.99. But it's not Prime, so... Sorry, suckers.
We'll be here in 3 weeks.
If you can get it Tuesday between in a week to 10 days if you do paid shipping. I'm a part of Amazon Prime. I don't pay for shipping.
Exactly.
Don't you get out of here with that pay for shipping bull crap. All right, so I guess we'll move
something. Yep. So what's new with you?
Oh yeah, I got a new pedal. I got the Spring King from Dan Electro. If you haven't listened to the whole show from like start to finish, episode 1 and on, I'm a huge Dan Electro fan. I collect them. I've got 2 of their lines. I've got every pedal from the line pretty much, and I don't collect much of the food series. I've got some of them. I pick them up here and there if I've got like $20 laying around. But man, that is a really cool pedal. Have you ever played with one?
The Spring King?
Yeah.
No.
See, that's one that I've always wanted to play with and I've never had. That's a legit awesome spring reverb. It has a nice drip to it, and I love being able to kick it and make the big reverb splash because it actually has springs in it. So, I got that, so that was pretty cool. I actually got that for a good price. I think I paid $75 for it. So most of them go for about 100 shipped, and it was local, so I didn't have to wait for it. And then I got something I've been waiting for 3 months now. My NJT S-style guitar came in. So that's actually really cool. I'll post pictures on our Instagram, I'm sure, so you can go check those out. But quick, it's got ebony fretboard, maple neck, and it's got 3-tone sunburst with a gold overspray. So the gold was painted over top of it, and then it's relic through, so you can see the 3-tone sunburst coming through. And then it's got they did a really nice job with the what is it called, the crack in the finish?
Checking?
Yes, they did a nice checking job. So this guitar is absolutely beautiful, but I had one little issue with it. I messed up. So I had the neck cut for a roller nut, and they sent me a regular nut. So now I have to wait until Thursday because I ordered one on Amazon Prime.
So next week we'll get to hear it.
Next week you'll get to hear it. But I've got a preloaded pickguard from Lambertones. It's got a grinder in the bridge, so it's got a humbucker in the bridge, and it's got 2 triple shots in the middle and neck. So this thing's going to sound fantastic. I feel like there's something else I was gushing about. I think so too. No, this thing's going to be like all over. I'm probably going to bring this in my SG to Summer NAMM.
Right. That'd be great. I'm sure everybody at the house is going to want to see it.
I might bring my Telly too, because that's a really nice guitar. That's a lot of fun. I figured there's always plenty of room. There's always room for guitars at Summer NAMM. Yay. And we actually just got our credentials approved for that. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm pretty excited for Summer Jam.
Me too.
You're gonna be there for a few days. I'm doing the whole shebang.
Yeah, I think I'm only gonna be there. What I say, Friday, Saturday.
I think you said Friday and Saturday. So what we'll do is, I guess, since we'll just plan it on air, I guess Thursday I'll warm up some people, and then Friday and Saturday we'll go do the.
Yeah, you can find all the cool stuff. And that way, you can scout out, and then we can hit it hard.
Yeah.
Friday.
There's my dogs because my family's getting home.
Hello, doggos.
So this episode is brought to you by Distractions. Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll move on to gear news. It was funny because we thought I was going to talk about the guitar for a lot longer than I actually did.
How far did we make it?
I think we're at like 10 minutes, probably.
Oof.
Yeah. Okay. These dogs are going to...
It's fine.
All right. You're going to have to cut this out. I'm going to go shut the door. 1 second.
Or I can just introduce the first thing.
Yeah, why don't you introduce the first thing? I'll be right back. BRB,
Okay.
hashtag.
The first thing on our list is the new Ernie Ball Music Man debuts the Hunter Hayes Cutlass signature guitar. I think this is the same Stingray. Maybe not. I think that's what they call the body style, but or no, it might just be the Cutlass. Anyway, it's S-style guitar. The cool thing about it that stuck out to me at first was it has a piezo pickup in it, which is something I've really wanted on a guitar. But other key features is it's got brass saddles in the bridge and the flamed maple neck and fingerboard. So if you're familiar with I think it's the James Valentine, that neck, it's the exact same neck that's on there. What else is there that sticks out? I'm also hoping they're going to come out with a lower end version of this, because right now this is sitting at $2,500 for this. And I got a Facebook message from Jonathan. We're going to read this live on air. His internet went out again. So we are going to pause here, and we'll be back in a second.
Wow, that was a great story you were telling there, Chris.
Good thing I prefaced this with we're pausing and coming back.
Oh, yeah. We're back, guys. Woot, woot.
So anyway,
That's all I got.
give
right.
your thoughts on the Hunter Hayes.
It's really cool. So, I mean, it's not anything like super crazy different. They already have this guitar already out, but I like the color. So it's like an exclusive Lake Tahoe blue, right? So it's really cool. 22 stainless steel frets. So I guess stainless steels might be a new thing. I'm not sure. But piezo equipped brass saddles. I don't think that's also something super new to them. But it's really cool. And Hunter Hayes is a really great guitar player. So it's, I don't know. I'm down for them doing all these artist guitars. Because they've got, it says second from the artist series. So I don't know.
I'm assuming the other one might be the guy.
I don't think it's the Valentine, because that's its own model.
Oh, it is?
But that's its own model.
Yeah, that's what I was comparing it to, so maybe I was wrong.
It might be towards the... I know they got the Albert Lee, but I think that's also its own model. The John Petrucci, the Luke, that's its own model. Or not John Petrucci, but the Luke, the Steve Lukather.
Yep, Valentine is its own thing. Hunter Hayes is its own thing.
Well, no, Hunter Hayes is. It says it's in the artist series, so I don't know what the other one is.
They don't have their website split up by artist series, so.
So I'm gonna just Google Ernie Ball artist series.
Let's see what comes up.
As my dogs go nuts. The Dustin, the one they just came out with, the Dustin Kinsrew. That was their first one in the artist series, so that's also a Stingray. Oh no, so this is a Cutlass, that's a Stingray. So I guess that's whenever they're doing models that are based on the artist, but it's already a production model.
Okay, is it just me, or is the Stingray and the Cutlass essentially the same body shape?
I think
It's just the way the controls are mounted is different.
Well, yeah, this one, one's more of a Strat. The other one's more of like like the P bass is the way that one looks.
A little bit.
With like the 2-piece.
Okay.
And
Yeah, because I didn't know the difference when I got on here, and it's just like, oh, they are two different. The Cutlass is a different body style than the Stingray, but then it's like, wait.
The bottom horn on the Stingray or on the Cutlass is a sharper.
Yeah.
And the
horn
the
or
is cut sharp.
on the lower body?
The lower horn.
Oh.
I think the horn might be cut the same, but the pick guard is cut sharper.
Yeah, it is.
So,
if anybody from Music Man wants to come talk to us about what the differences are.
I guess it's the trim or the bridge style.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I don't know if all
no.
Stingrays are humbuckers or single.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody
We'll see.
somebody correct us on our Facebook group.
I mean, they've had a million other opportunities to correct us on stuff. Let's see if they take this one.
Yep.
We're giving it to you. We're lobbing the ball right to you. All right, and so let's move on to the next thingamajig. Sharagold, which is a company, in case you didn't know by the way I announced it, because I didn't know that. They've got a new guitar. It's called the Masquerader, which let's see, the Provocateur. I'm so confused.
Can you say that on here?
Okay, no, this is called the Provocateur single cut. That's still not a great name either. I don't like the names.
Okay, so the
best way to describe this guitar is it looks like a Les Paul Jr. and a Tele Deluxe had a baby.
Yeah.
So it's got the it reminds me of the Les Paul Jr. because I guess kind of like the P90 in this, but also the body shape and the colors I think are what reminisce me of that.
Definitely. The pictures they have is a vintage white, deep mahogany, and I don't know if that's Phelan blue. What color is that?
It's not Pelham blue. It is. Let's see what they call it. Solid battleship gray.
Interesting. Okay.
So there's through black is what they call it. Wait, where did you see what
the colors?
Yeah.
I looked at the picture.
Yeah, no, that's actually called through black. That middle one.
My bad.
And no, I was just making sure I wasn't. Then there's solid battleship gray and through dirty blonde. So, which I think the person who's naming their colors is colorblind, because that's more of a blue, a red, and a cream. But who am I to say anything? So I'll say one thing I do find interesting. This has one of the most interesting inlays in a guitar. So we were just talking. I can't remember if it was last week or when.
I just
about
noticed that.
My love for the inlays. This is so different. And I love it. It makes the neck look really wide. Like from the bottom. Like, I guess, I don't know how to explain it. If you were looking at it in playing position, I guess it technically would be called taller. It looks like it runs a little bit longer.
I think it's a wider radius. I think is what the word you're looking for is.
No, it's not. It's not the radius of the. It's a wider. It's a width of the neck, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like it because it's a very interesting look. I don't like it because it's got uncovered pickups, and that's a turn off for me sometimes.
It's really dependent on what guitar they're on.
I like the uncovered zebra pickups on the pearl white one, the through dirty blonde.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the uncovered pickups on the spaceship gray. I think it makes it look cheap. And I think that there should be a pickup on the humbucker on this through black one. But that's just me. That's what I would do. But what do I know? I don't make guitars.
And why not?
Because I am not detail oriented at all.
Just make a square of wood and slap a neck on it. And call
What
it
would
a day.
happen was I'd start off like trying to be like, I'm gonna be so super detailed. I'm gonna do this like the most detailed guitar day. And then about 30 minutes later, I'm gonna be like, F it, put a pickup in it and call it a guitar. I'm done. That's me. That's the life of Diaz. So I guess we can move on to the next thing. Oh, you did take that one thing out. Okay.
Yeah.
So PRS unveils the S2 Vela semi-hollow. I want Jamie Davis to buy one of these. This has Jamie Davis written all over it.
I can kind of see it.
Kind of. That's like the Jamie Davis semi-hollow. $14.99. That's a great price. But you want to know my biggest concern with it? It's got dot inlays.
Instead of the bird.
Gotta have the birds.
The bird.
If you ain't the birds. Is that the only color it's coming in?
No, I just pulled up the page.
Antique white, black, frost blue metallic, and then there's frost green metallic, McCarty tobacco sunburst, which would look very nice on this guitar, a vintage cherry, and a walnut. Ooh, I want to see the walnut.
It's okay looking.
Where was it at? Where did you see it?
I saw it on the actual website. Let me
actual websites.
Actual PRS website. I don't know. I remember when the standard model came out, I was not a huge fan of the body style. And this just makes me less of a fan of the body style.
What? That makes me sad. Let's see. I see photos and it only shows me one color.
You have to go all the way to the bottom.
Oh, available colors. Oh, that walnut is beautiful. Oh, that's wonderful. And it's got those telly saddles, the saddle bridge. Oh. Ooh, the black one looks sleek. All right, I'm going to stop looking at these before I want to order one.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you can order one.
No, thank you.
$14.99 is not a bad price on that guitar, though.
No.
But we'll move on. Epiphone announces Dave Rude Flying V outfit. The guitarists for Tesla are making a signature model. Wait, hold on. So that's pretty. We saw a guitar at the Gibson booth that was all white, kind of like that. Who was that one?
I think it was this one.
No, it wasn't that one because that one was an all white. I think it was a Les Paul. I think it was a 7-string.
That's not it. It might have been the Tommy Thayer White Lightning, or the
no, because Tommy Thayer, he's what?
Oh wait,
from Kiss?
you said 7 or 8 string.
Yeah.
Matt Heffy Snowfall. There's a 7-string of that. It's all white.
Yeah,
white on white on white with gold hardware.
How do you spell his name? Heffy?
Heafy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I think it was an Epiphone as well. Or no, that was it. That was it. Bingo, bango, bongo.
I still have no idea who this guy is, but I still want that Jared James Old Glory. Ugh.
Wait, who? Who's Jared James? Jeff Jarrett from WWF?
No.
I want his guitar.
Does he have a guitar?
I don't know, but he broke all those guitars. Did you ever watch wrestling?
Nope, never watched The Wrestling.
The wrestling. Come on, you're from Memphis, Tennessee.
Just because we had it on Saturday mornings does not mean I watched it.
Come on, that's where isn't Jerry the King Lawler from Memphis?
Yes. That's the extent of my knowledge of wrestling. And there's apparently a guy named Sting that's not the singer.
Oh, yeah, totally not the singer. Which I'm a fan of one of them, and I'll let you guess which.
Not the stalker.
I'm a fan of the wrestler. I used to have his mask and everything, dude. I loved Sting. I was all about the wrestling back in the days, dude. I used to watch Monday Night Raw and stay up and watch Warzone. My mom would yell at me. Yeah. I stopped watching whenever the WCW got brought into WWF, and then they were all like, oh, you can only wrestle on Monday. You can only wrestle on Thursday. You wouldn't know about that,
That must have been very rough for you.
It was traumatic, Chris. I might need to talk to someone about it. Sorry, I found a random capo.
The fidget spinner for guitarists.
Yeah, for worship guitarists. We could become one. You know what? I feel like we should jump on one of those bandwagons of like, you don't need a tuning pedal. Like the guy from last week's episode.
Are you going to actually put lurk-a-dirk-a-dur in your post?
I mean, yeah. Why not?
Okay, good. I would have been sad if you
good.
did. Anyway,
Yeah.
we got distracted.
He didn't say dirk-a-dirk-a-dur. All right, but yeah, no, cool guitar. Do you like white fretboards? Do you like the colored fretboards?
It's not a first choice, but on this, I don't totally hate it.
I think when done right, it's great. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm
DS
dying.
has been dying off and on since we got on.
Well, I don't know. I'd like it. I think it's great, but cover the pickups.
I don't know.
I think they should do more colored cover pickups. I think that should be something that someone does.
Didn't that would be something Jackson would do? And Jackson's owned by Fender?
No, they're owned by Fender now. Jackson's a Fender musical instrument.
Because it wasn't the pink and lime green guitars that they did. I think Ryan from 60 Cycle Hum had one.
That was Ibanez, I think.
Oh. But wasn't like the fretboard and all that like pink too?
Yeah, yellow, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
If they do that and match the pickups to it,
Yeah.
I might get one of those as like a gag. I don't know. It's an expensive gag to get a guitar for.
Well, if you're if you're like doing a cover band of something that might make look better. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna keep on moving along here, guys. Let's see. Last on the list. Why does it keeps duplicating?
I grabbed this one because it looked like Prince's guitar, and I figured you'd want to talk about it.
All right, so next we've got you're talking about the Fender Mahogany Top Telecaster. So Fender's doing the Rarities collection, which I don't know exactly what it means, rarities. Maybe stuff they don't do often.
I clicked on the link to the rest of the series, and it's their boutique high-end tone woods collection. I don't think it's by one particular. Yeah, it's not.
Did you
by one of their? It's not by a particular. What
Builder?
do they call them in their custom shop guys? So.
builders?
Well, yeah, but I feel like Fender calls them something specific.
Master
That
builder?
might be it, Master Builder. Like they just have like the Master Built collection or whatever.
I'm a master something-ater. Sorry. I'm really good at fishing. I'm good at getting the bait on the hook.
Sure.
I cracked myself up. All right, but this is actually a gorgeous looking guitar. Did you see the back of this?
No, there was a picture of the
Look
back.
at the back. Yes. So if you are on Music Radar, you can look at the back. It's got 5 images. This looks fantastic. This is a gorgeous guitar. See, this is like, I mean, Fender puts out their basic lines and they still look great. But when they do these, like, what do you mean, How do you,
Well, I have a ad. There we go.
That is a gorgeous guitar. So that top, that mahogany, so figured red mahogany top, it looks gorgeous. And then the back is like a bare, you can just see
Mahogany
the
body
wood.
would have been really good with that. Heavy as
No,
all
it
get
looks
out,
great.
but it would have been good.
No, it's beautiful. the way it is. You are beautiful the way you are, Fender. Don't change. So it's got a deep C shaped maple neck, which that's kind of a... I don't know if that's very common on... I feel like that's kind of what my neck is for my Telecaster I've got. It's kind of like a real, like almost like a baseball bat, thick C.
Might be.
But great guitar. Go check it out. Google it. Go Google yourself. And then you become a master builder too.
Or a master Googler.
I'm a master Googler.
Such a weird word to say.
I love how the word Google has become a word that we use.
It's become a verb.
Like that's... Go Google it. Imagine the first person who said that. Imagine like it was the guy who started Google. So you should go Google it. And everyone just looks at him.
I almost had to use let me Google that for you last week. Apparently it's still around.
Yes, it is. Because I use it.
Except it was on a corporate email. So I was like,
oh,
better not.
That would have been great.
It was to a tech, too. It was like, well, what do you want me to do? How do you find this? Like, well, let me Google that for you.
Yeah. All right. So, topic this week. I've been enjoying... Shut up, Siri. I've been enjoying doing the top fives. I'm hanging on.
Alexa, play Toto by Africa. Okay, now anybody listening on a speaker near an Alexa is going to be pissed. Continue.
I don't think anyone should ever be pissed that they have to listen to Africa by Toto.
It does when it's not
Did you
warranted.
say Toto by Africa?
Did I? We'll find out. When Alexa's like, I cannot find that.
Oh my gosh. People just get mad. The worst is whatever, because I've got the music, but I don't have like the family pack for the music where you can listen to it on multiple devices. So if I want to listen to it, like if I'm listening to it on my phone and I turn my phone, like I like shut it down, but I don't shut down the app and give it enough time. And I tell my Alexa, and I'm like, Alexa, play Careless Whisper by George Michaels. There you go, guys. If you have an Alexa, you're still going through that. But if I do that, it'll like do this like 5-minute ad trying to get me to sign up. And I'm like, no, just play the dang song. Yep. All right, so we're on to our topic. I was talking about, I like the top fives. I'm having fun with those. So I figured this week we would do something that's a lot of fun, and I'm not allowed to cheat on. That's the rule. Top 5 guitar amps. Cue cool Thunderdome music.
That was really good music that we just put on there.
Great job to the producer who added the music afterwards. Thank you. So I'm not allowed to pick Kemper. That's cheating, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. I think I made that rule too.
Yes, you did.
I don't think that. I was like, yeah, that shouldn't be a choice. So we're gonna do top 5 guitar amps. I feel like this should be like any budget, and you had to have actually played it. I think that should be a rule too.
Yes.
Because if not, everyone's like, Matchless Chieftain. Matchless Chieftain.
Why?
Okay. Chris, your number 5 guitar amp.
Number 5.
It doesn't have to be in any particular.
Oh, okay.
We're just
in
going
that
to take
case,
turns. He's like scratching names out. He's like, no, move this one.
I was about to do that. It's like, oh, shit. The AC4 series, I like those. So I've had both the AC4 TV, which was the little white.
Is that the white and blue one?
No, it was like the white, and then the grill cloth, I think, was. It was still the brown, but it was a different pattern than the typical Vox pattern.
It wasn't like the diamonds?
Actually, I'm on Reverb right now. Let me look it up. AC4 TV.
All right, Chris. Should I do breakfast for dinner or spaghetti? The wife wants to know.
Okay, so this is what's different about it. It's brown, and it has like red and green in the normal diamonds. So it was a little different. But I had the head version of that, and that was actually one of the closest smaller Vox amps that I've had that sounded almost identical to an AC30.
Okay.
The next step up was the standard AC4. I think I had the 10-inch. That was really good. I wish I had waited another maybe 6 months and gotten the 12-inch version that they put out. So that's two. AC30, no doubt. The Marshall, what is it? What's the actual name? 1959 SLP? No, SPL. One of the two. I need a fifth. What's another amp that I've owned? The Fender Bassman that I used to have. That one was actually pretty solid.
That's
really wish I hadn't gotten rid of it, but I got a Junior for getting
But
rid of it.
you didn't have to own it. You just had to play it.
That's the thing. I haven't like ventured out much in my amp journey that I've liked. I've tried to play Fenders. Like I've borrowed a Blues Junior a couple of times. Not a huge fan.
Okay. Let's see. Top 5 amps I've played. My Jet City JCA 20 head was a phenomenal guitar amp. I played a Buddha Super Drive at one point. I played that at a church I was a guest at, and that was awesome. So that was a great amp I played. That was probably in my top 5. Trying to think. I've never played a Dumble because that would have been a lot of fun to put that in there.
We could have done that at Carter Vintage last year.
We didn't. There was one Dumble there. I think there was maybe one.
I feel like there was
one
two. Like they had a pair.
They might have. All right, this year's Summer NAMM, crossing it off the bucket list. We're going
There
to
we
Dumble.
go. We'll just take a group of us in there and be like, "Hey, can we wheel this into one of the side rooms and
Just,
let us?"
His name's Chris Carter. He's the owner's son. Don't you know him?
Third cousin twice removed.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to throw one in there. And this doesn't... I said the Kemper mostly because it's a profiler, and it has so many different amps. But I'm going to say Boss Katana.
That's fair, because
That's
it's
in my
not
top 5.
really modeling anything. It's doing its
It's not
own
modeling.
thing.
It's doing its... Yeah, so, I mean, it's based off certain things, but a lot of the amps that people are going to name are based off things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everything comes from an RCA manual anyways. So, Boss Katana. That's a phenomenal amp. That's in my top 5. Fender Excelsior.
Have not played
It's
one
in my
of those.
top 5. Huh?
Have not played one of those, and I've been around them a few times.
I've got... I just don't play it anymore. And then number 1 guitar amp I've played, or my last one that was phenomenal. I'm trying to think of my buddy Blake, because he always gets some like crazy expensive gear, and somehow I end up playing it. I'll have to say a Fender Deluxe Reverb. So I think that's what Scott has, right? Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
that's one of my favorites to go out and play. I like a Fender Deluxe Reverb. So yeah, it's my top 5 amps. Man, we don't know how long we've been this episode is going to be. We'll say 10 minutes.
Right. Actually, we're at 50 minutes, so we might
About
actually
45.
be...
Oh, well.
Yeah, we're going to take somewhere between 40 45. So if we guessed correctly, everybody wins.
You just have to come to Summer NAMM to get it. All right.
Yes.
So, thanks for joining us. You can join our Facebook group. Just go to facebook.com/group/theeffectsloop. Leave us a review on iTunes. I'm going to do that annoying voice the whole time. Follow us on Instagram at The Effects Loop. Email us at theeffectsloop@gmail.com. And yeah, you can check out our Patreon for $5 a month. I'll stop doing that voice like that.
Or Patreon.
Patreon. Say it like a French. Patreon. All right, so go to patreon.com/theeffectsloop. You can support us there. I feel no, that's like Cajun. That's like French Bayou. At Patreon.
The Bayou or the Bayou?
Clifton gonna call me, say stop saying that. I don't know. What is that? Would that be like Cajun? I think that's like Cajun, like in the movie.
I don't know. Dialect coaches out there that listen to us, write in and let us know.
I just thought it was actually like what you were shooting for was an 18th century. Like, okay, calm down. All right.
That person would get stickers.
Yeah. If someone could tell me what that dialect was from, because I feel like it was kind of like Interview with a Vampire meets like The Waterboy. So, oh my indeed. All right, so thanks for joining us, guys. We will see you next week.
See ya.
Dictionary, why is negativity always drawn out? Pictionary, visualize love, energize lives together. We undefeated, a plan to make what is no